All right, we're going to drag ourselves into the fun world of factoids this afternoon. I read something incredible this morning that just kind of tricked my mind, or triggered my mind, into some fun thinking about the nature of the universe that we're living in. I'm going to share the article with you, and then I'm going to share a thought from Swami Vivekananda about this. It's called "The Human Brain Looks Suspiciously Like the Universe, Which May Freak You Out." That's the name of the article on Yahoo Finance. So it says, describing the brain as a 3-pound universe may be closer to the truth than we thought. When scientists looked at the two of the most complex and fascinating structures known to science, the human network of neurons in your brain and the cosmic web of galaxies, the resemblance seemed uncanny. And when astrophysicist Franco Vazza and neuroscientist Alberto Feletti crunched the numbers and compared the two structures numerically, the similarities became even more astounding. It might just make you think we are all living in one big simulation after all. Your brain is made up of a complex network of nearly 100 billion neurons that form 100 trillion neuron connections. Neurons are clustered into a hierarchical network of nodes, filaments, and interconnected neural clusters that shape the complex thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you experience. But these neurons make up less than 25% of the mass of your brain, leaving the remaining 75% as water. In a bizarre coincidence, the observable universe also contains an estimated 100 billion galaxies. The teetering balance between the pull of gravity and the accelerated expansion of the universe forms a cosmic web of string-like filaments composed of ordinary and dark matter. Clusters of galaxies form at the intersections of the filaments, leaving desolate gaps of empty space in between them. The resulting image looks strikingly similar to a network of neurons. Strangely, scientists estimate that only 25% of matter in the universe is visible. So basically just this idea that the structure of the universe is very similar to the structure of the mind. And of course, I'm not saying that things are necessarily this way, but it certainly fancies in my mind the idea of universal mind in my mind. This idea of macrocosm and microcosm, which is an idea that goes back to the ancients, certainly in the West, all the way back to the Greek philosophers, and even farther in Vedantic literature. This notion of the macrocosm and the microcosm are the same. Swami Vivekananda had this experience, and I'm going to read just a little bit about that here. After Vivekananda's experience of the macrocosm within the microcosm, while absorbed in meditation under the tree at Kakigrat in 1890, Swami Vivekananda jotted down in Bengali fragments of his realization in his notebook. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, etc. The microcosm and the macrocosm are built on the same plan. Just as the individual soul is encased in the living body, so is the universal soul in the living nature, or Prakriti, the objective universe. Shiva, i.e. Kali, is embracing Shiva. This is not a fancy. This covering of one, the soul, by the other, nature, is analogous to the relation between an idea and the word expressing it. They are one and the same, and it is only by a mental abstraction that one can distinguish them. Thought is impossible without words. Therefore, in the beginning was the Word, etc. This dual aspect of the universal soul is eternal. So what we perceive or feel is this combination of the eternally formed and the eternally formless. All right, I'm going to leave that with you to ruminate on. If you want to look it up yourself, it's in the complete works of Swami Vivekananda, the Macrocosm and the Microcosm. Ponder these wonderful coincidences,